mosh pits. Bitch nigga run up your profits.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video you've just seen what you can make following this Davinci Resolve tutorial. So all the presets in this video will be linked in the description down below in a Google Drive, as well as the video that it came out of that I've just made. So go show that some support, please. It does help me out because I do put a lot of time and effort into these videos. But yeah, let's go to File. Once you've obviously got a project file, you want to go to Project Settings, go 60 FPS, 2560 by 1440, or 1280 by 1080p. Now, once you've got these basic settings filled out, you probably already have done that. But if you're new to Davinci Resolve or something, it's probably not a tutorial for you anyway. But if you are, then that is the simple settings that you're going to be using. So the next thing you want to do is you want to drag your clip onto the timeline. I've already got mine here, as well as everything else I'm going to be using, as well as the song. It's already synced, and I've already got my build-up synced and everything like that. But yeah, you're just going to have to do that. Obviously, I'm assuming everyone in this video is at least semi-advanced with the field of velocity if you're looking for a particle effect. If not, however, I'll give you a quick rundown. So this bit over here, this isn't important. This is just because I need to sync it in the montage that I made. So this isn't part of the effect. This is just purely because I needed it in there to sync it with the clip. So yeah, you can watch it anyway.
Watch this. Jumping on stage in
But yeah, that bit's not important until you get to here. Now here's where you need to watch, right? So right here, when he gets his pump out, this is where I wanted to make my velocity, my build-up happen. So you want to apply 25% up until 5 frames behind the kill, right? You want to go 5 frames behind the kill, or 5 to 10, and then you want to make that 25%. Then in between the 5 to 10 frames, like in between the 5 to 10 frames in the kill, you want to make that approximately 150% to 250%. Anywhere in between those two percentages works. I would definitely recommend using a retime curve and making it look even more smooth. But yeah, that's going to take a bit of time just to do. So go figure that out and come back once it's all synced up and everything like that. So now you've got a synced up clip, like so. As you can hear, I've already got my build up applied. So that's the second thing you want to do after you've done all your velocity, is you want to drag this build up in. A link to that will be in the description down below. Once you've got this build up, what you're going to want to do is you want to cut it approximately 3/4 of the way up until like this point, or up until it sounds nice to you. So this point sounded nice. And then you want to interrupt it with a shotgun sound. Now, this will be optional. This is kind of like something you can change out if you wanted. So this shotgun shot will be in the description, but you can use your own if you've got them. So yeah, as you can hear, it interrupts the build-up effect, which is kind of what you want. You kind of want it to be abrupt. So the next thing that you're going to want to do after you've configured all this and made it sound nice is get an adjustment clip. Now, obviously, you go to Effects, drag an adjustment clip on, and configure it to the size of the 25% speed. For me, that starts at this little cut, because I cut it here just because this is where I want my my build-up to start. So you drag your build-up to the line, and make sure it's all lined up there, nice and tight. And then you want to make sure it's not cutting over. So you're gonna want to just chop it down a little bit if it does cut over the line a little bit, and then you want to go back. So for this, obviously, the adjustment clip won't be anything like this. The adjustment clip will purely just be a clip that you can click on and adjust. So you want to go to Fusion with it, and for you, it'll be media in one and media out one. The next thing you want to do is you want to do S_vignette. So you want to add them all. So you want to do S_ and type it in, and there it is, and click add. And then the same, obviously, for shake and hue sat bright. And also for zoom blur, which is not part of the Sapphire plugins. The zoom blur is purely with this software. So if you don't have Sapphire plugins, that will also be a link in the description on how to get Sapphire plugins down below. If you don't have Sapphire plugins, but Sapphire plugins are here, and you're going to need them for this tutorial. So the first one you're going to need is a vignette. So you go to the first keyframe and turn the opacity down to 0. And then go to the last keyframe, or the keyframe that you want it to be maxed out on, the one that you want it to be maxed on, and you do 1.2. That can be like negotiable. You can put it on 1. You can maybe put it on 1.3. 1.5 though does seem a bit extreme. If I do that, it's fully black. So yeah, just be careful with what you put. Make sure it doesn't look too stupid. So yeah, 1.2 works for me nicely. And then you want to go to your shake and go to amplitude. Now you want to go to the first frame again, keyframe at 0. And then you want to go to the last frame, or the frame that you want it to be like maxed out on, the one that you want to be, you know, where it starts to become full intensity. And for me, this is this frame right here. And I'm going to put it at 1 at the last frame. Now this is, again, you can change it. Maybe you want 1.2, maybe you want 0.8, maybe you want 1.5. Just make sure, again, it doesn't look too bold and too shaky. Otherwise, it will end up ruining your effect. The next one is hue sat bright. You want to go to the first frame and keyframe it at 1, the brightness size, and then go to the last frame, or the frame that you want it on to be a full intensity, and keyframe that 0.4. Again, you can change that to maybe 0.5, 0.3, depending on what you like. Then the last thing is zoom blur. You're going to want to go to your first keyframe and put it on 0, and then the last keyframe, and now this one I would always recommend using the last one, not the one where you want full intensity, otherwise it can get a bit too, I don't know what the word is, like, can get a bit too intense and can feel a bit too, like, too much there. So that's why you always want to put this one on the last frame. And I've put this at negative 0.5. Again, put it at negative 0.6 if you want, negative 0.4, if that works better for your clip. Now you've adjusted the adjustment clip, you've got it sorted out. You can use this for any other clip as well, not just this one, but you've got this adjustment clip for this clip now. Now it should be in line with the build-up as well, and it should start to sound pretty good and look pretty good. However, it is really laggy, so you're not going to be able to really properly see it. But if you just click along with the arrow keys to keyframe along, it's starting to look pretty good from there to there. The next thing you want is a particle effect. Now I've got mine the same size as my adjustment clip. Yours won't be, because the effect package that I've got down below for you to download is quite big. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to drag it onto your empty timeline, and you want to chop it down to a part of the particles that you actually like. Now for you, this will be like a fully black background, but not to worry. You want to go to Fusion, Control Space, and add a Delta key, which is right there. It's part of Davinci Resolve, no plugins required. Then once you've dragged it into your Media 1 and Media Output, then you want to click on it, and for you, obviously this will be like this, and you won't be able to get rid of it at the time. So what you want to do is you want to get this and you drag it. It's like you just drag it from the start, you hold and drag and drop. And if you, obviously I've got mine off, but yeah, if I was to have mine on, I would drag it on and it just come instantly off and look like this. Once you've managed to get that off, you want to go to your edit tab, and it should look something like this. Now you may be able to see a glaring issue. There is no looks on this at the minute. So the next thing you want to do is you're going to go to your search bar for open effects and type in looks and add that on top of your clip. Now obviously if you don't have Lux Builder installed, Joshi has a great video on how to get it, so I definitely recommend using that. And there's also, I've just released an edit pack with 10 looks in, 10 free looks, so go check it out as well if you want some free looks if you're just getting started, or maybe you just want an extra 10. I made them all myself, by the way. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you're going to want to go to your effects and find your looks. So obviously I've got 3 looks on here for whatever reason, but hey ho. Now this is the, wait, which is the one? So this is the look that I'm, wait, what is going on? So this is the look that I'm going to want to using. You're going to click edit look on it, because this won't appear straight away for you, and you're going to find crazy build PRP. Now this will be in the description in the presets, so you want to drag this into your Lux Builder folder, and yeah, so you just want to apply that. Now once you've got your looks on, it's starting to come nice around, and it's looking pretty good if you ask me. So yeah, this is how you get the particle effect, but obviously I'm just going to do the Y impact and also the after effect bit at the end. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is go to the end of the clip and add a Y impact. Now this won't be linked down below because I don't actually know how to do that, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, whatever. I'm sure people have their own Y and you know, X impact, but this is a Y impact. If you don't, I'm sure you can just search it up online. or you can just use a simple shake and keyframe it to the end. So as you can see now, it's looking pretty good. However, it's still missing a lux builder at the end, which I already have installed. So you're going to drag on the lux, click edit look, and it won't look like that. And you want to find your look that is called where is it? Which is the one I'm using? See, this is the problem with having too many, you see. Don't know which one it is. Fire, yellow, and black, this one here. So once you find fire, yellow, and black, you want to click the tick. And I feel like that gives it a nice contrast. So this is what it's looking like now. Also, I'll play it one more time on screen now of what it actually looks like. Now we've completed it. So yeah, that's what you've learned to make in this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and found it interesting. Please do hit like and subscribe. We're so close to 300 subs, and it would really mean a lot to me because I grind super hard, and there's going to be much more of these to come. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, enjoy, subscribe.